Hello, good morning everybody, and welcome to this Python tutorial session. Today we are looking into Python variable types and variable declaration, and also variable operations. We are going to do some operations, Python operations on variables. Okay, first of all, when we are talking about declaring a variable in Python, declaring a variable is not something complex, it's something very easy. It simply means giving a name to a value. When you give a name to a value in Python, you have declared a Python variable. Values might be numbers, it might be list. Don't worry, we'll get to learn of Python list. It might be dictionary, Python dictionary, we'll get to learn about that. It might be letters, there's English letters or any normal letters that we use on a daily basis. When you give a name to it, you have declared them as a variable. So now, going over to Python variable types, I will mention the 4 major variable types in Python. That is the string. String is the type of variable that the data you are trying to name, give a name, the value you are giving a name is only letters. It is letters, alphabets. Though it also might be numbers, but okay, let me put it clear. It's normally letters, but numbers are inclusive. But what makes it a string is that no matter what you input there, even if it's characters, you put it inside an opening and a closing quotation mark. Let me give you an example here. Here I want to put the name, I want to save my location as a string, so I give it the name location. Sorry, this is a mistake here. Look at the spelling of location. Yeah, I give it the name location, so I will open a string type here. This is a quotation. Okay, let me make it a double quotation. Open a double quotation here. I'm currently in Nigeria and in Abia State and in Aba. So I will say, I'll put Aba, let me say 24 Owalaka Street. 24 Owalaka Street, Aba, comma, Abia State. I need to close this so we can see everything. So if you check, there is this integer here, number, which is 24. There is this these are letters. This is another special character, comma, inside this same value. So what makes it a string is that we enclose it inside a quotation. You can choose to close it inside a single quotation and not double quotation. Look at the quotation here. This is the closing quotation. This is the opening quotation. This is how you declare the variable. Now, you say declaring of the variable is that you have given 24 Owalaka Street, Aba, Abia State, Nigeria. You assigned it the variable name location. You say location equal to 24 Owalaka Street, Aba, Abia State. In all of them, all the 24 Owalaka Street till Nigeria, you put it inside a quotation, opening and closing quotation. That is how you declare a Python variable. So declaring of Python variable, the first thing that is needed is the variable name. the name you want to give to the value. Then you put the assignment operator, which is equal to single equal to. Then you put the value you want to assign the name to. So here is the value, and it's a string type of value. Now you can also wanna declare an integer data type. An integer data type is a data type that has the value of integer. So you give it a name. Let's give our own name here, age. You put your age. Me, I will just put, I'm not 12 years, but I will put it 12. I don't want to put my real age. So here 12 is an integer. So this makes this one an integer data type. Int the type. While this one here is a string data type. Yeah, string data type. So you also have a Boolean data type. A Boolean data type. So Boolean data type, Boolean data type, for a data to be, or a value to be Boolean in Python, it must have only two value, which is that two value is true or false. True, false. So it will not be true and still be false at the same time. So a Boolean data type are data types that at some points they will be true, at another point they will be false. That is Boolean data type. It changes from either true or false. So here I will put is student true. So here is student is true. Yeah. So this makes it a Boolean data type because it has the value of true. Even if I'm to change this thing here to false, it's still a Boolean data type. And another one, the last of the four primary data type, is the float data type. Yeah, float data type. So we might what data do I want to present in float? Okay, I might like to present score 85.5. That's a float data type. So what makes this, if you check well, this is a number and this is a number as well. But what makes this one different from this one is, look at this. Do you see this decimal point? Any number that has a decimal point, Python deems it as float data type. And anyone that doesn't have a decimal point, Python deems it as integer data type. Okay, now to check if it is true, if you want to check your data type in Python, that's when you don't know the value data type and you want to check it. We use a print statement. Inside that print, let's say here we are gonna print location. Then we print the data type of our location. What you do here, put inside the print statement, put the Python inbuilt function type, then put in the value, the variable name you want to check the data type. Here we want to check the data type of location. We also want to check all the data types we have declared here. So here you put in data type of location. Okay, let me cancel this so that it will not confuse you. Let's only check the data type for location for now. Let's see, the data type for location should be string if we are right. So let's check it. Is it string? Of course I know it will be string. Let's run the code. Come to our terminal here, look at it. Let me bring it up so we see it clearly. Look at it here, class string. str means string in Python. So that means string is the data type for this location. So if we are to put h, this thing will no longer show us str, it will show us something else, which should be int, because that is an integer data type. Let's come over here, run the code. Boom, look at it, int. This int is short form for integer. The str is short form for string. Now let's check for is student. Let's run the code again. Bool, look at it. Bool is short form for boolean. Look at it, bool. That I put it here. Look at the same thing here. Okay, let's check for the last one, which is score. Run the code. Good, look at it here. Score is float. Same thing I put here. So in case you don't know the type of value you input into your variable, you can always use your print statement to print the type and input the variable name there to check for the variable type. This thing is very important. Knowing the variable type is very important, because there will be a time you will be having some bugs, some errors, and all those wars and battles in programming. You might need to check all variables you've declared. So this will come in very handy. Now we have learned how to declare variable, and also how to know each variable type we declare, how to know their data type. Now we will go over to variable operations. Variable operations, when we talk about variable operations, we first of all think about Python operators. Yeah, Python operators here. So Python has many types of operators. Okay, autocomplete is giving me suggestion. Let's go with it. The arithmetic operator, which is here. The arithmetic operator are those operators that we have in a normal everyday mathematics. Operators like addition, subtraction, division, modulus, multiplication, I'll mention them. Those are the arithmetic operators. So for us to use arithmetic operators, okay, let's first give an example of how to do an addition operation with a Python operator. Here is an example. Here we have two integer data type of variable here, which is a and b. A is assigned the value 10. B is assigned the value 5. Now C is the addition of both A and B, which is 10 plus 5. If we print C, C is gonna add A and B and give us the value. Are you ready? Come on, let's do it. Go here, run the code. Bam, look at it here. That's it, 15. Okay, I will need to comment out this print operator. Good. Okay, we might also need to do a subtraction. Yeah, do subtraction operation. So here, D is assigned the value A minus B, which is 10 minus 5. If we are to print this, it will give us 5. The value of D will be 5. So let's check it out. You save your file, come over here and run it. Good, look at it, 5 for D. Now you might also want to do, wait, this one should wait first. You might also want to do multiplication. So the multiplication, you might want to multiply A and B and give it the variable name of E. When you print E, it's gonna do 10 times 5, which is 50. So it's gonna show 50 as your last print statement after it print 15 and 5. Let's check it out. Woo! Look at it here. So our Python code is running now. If you are following me to this level, congratulations, you have learned how to declare Python variable type, and you are also learning how to do Python operations, arithmetic operations on variable. So stick along through this journey, you will really learn a lot. So here we will continue, we will do the division operator here. So A divided by B, that's A over B. We will assign it the value of F equal to A over B. So we have assigned the expression. Here we have assigned the expression A over B to the variable name F. So if we are to print F, what Python is gonna do, Python is gonna pick A, which has the value of 10, so, and divide it by B, which has the value of 5. You understand? When 5 divide 10, what are you gonna get? It's 2, right? So Python should print 2 for us. Let's run this code and see what happens. We should get 2. Good, look at it here, 2.0. This one is it printed it in float as a float data type. So if we are to, let's check, is it really a float? Let's check type F. Let's check and see if Python will give us, let's ask Python for the data type of F. Good, it says, Python says it's a float. Okay. If Python is seeing this F as a float, what if we are to tell Python, bring this value, put it inside the data type instead of passing the F? What will Python tell us? Okay, it's still a float. Okay. So guys, now we have learned how to declare Python variable, like I said before, and also how to do mathematical operations on Python. Okay, I forgot the modulus operator. What the modulus operator does in Python is that it divides a number, then return the remainder. Like, let me give for example, when you are dividing 7 by 5, it will go until the last 5 numbers of it, then 2 will remain. So what Python will do with the modulus operator is that it will return 2 to us after dividing it, because 2 is the remainder. That's what the modulus operator does. It returns the remainder of number A divided by number B. So let's give it a try here. When you divide A by B, what will be the modulus there? Let's print it out. That is, you are dividing 10 by 5. What will be the remainder? The remainder should be 0 because it will share it all. There will be no remainder. Look at it, good. It's 0. Okay. Going forward, the operator, the power operator, which is this one here, is going to give us the power operator here. That's double multiplication. Listen, here is Python uses asterisk. So what this does is that it do a power b, which will give us the value of whatever it is, whatever is a power b. If we are to print this, let me guess, it will keep multiplying. So okay, I guess this thing here is gonna give us something like that. Is it is gonna do 5 times 5 times, yeah, look at it here. It's gonna do 5 times 5 times 5 times into how many places? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You understand? This is the first 5 times 5. It's gonna times 5 by the value of b, which is this first one, 1, 2, and this one 3, and this one 4, and this one is 5. Then it will give us the value. If you do this, the value should be sorry, that's not 5 times 5. It's 10. I mean, sorry, I made a mistake. It's gonna give us 10 raised to the power of 5, which is 10 times 10 into 5 places. Yeah, so which is 1 here, 10 times 10, 1 here, another 10 times 10, 2 here, and still another 10 times 10, 3, another 10 times 10, 4, another 10 times 10, 5, which is equivalent to, it is equivalent to this here, 100,000. You just pick these zeros and add to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Sorry, you just forget this one. Put 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which is equivalent to 100,000 here. So if my guess is right, it should give us 100,000. Let's print it and see what it gives us. Yeah, it's right. Look at it here, 100,000. Look at it. So that is what power exponential does. This double multiplication in Python operator. When you see, this is the single asterisk here. This is asterisk. That's what I call it, or we Nigerians call it star. Is the same. When it comes in single, it means multiplication. When it comes double, it means exponential or power. Yeah. So later on we will do other Python operators, but for now let us stick to this. Do more Python operations with these Python operators and the integer. Let's stick to using integer for the Python operations for now. In our next video, I will show you how to do Python operations, the least we can do with Python strings, or I might do it with Python floats. But for now, subscribe to this channel so you can see more videos. Like my video, please, I beg you, please like this video, subscribe, and share to others who might also want to learn Python programming. Bye.